If you are a KDP author or a self-published author in general, the one thing you absolutely have to be embracing right now is virtual summits. Virtual summits pretty much allow you to do everything you would possibly want to do as an author for creating book content, building your platform, getting reviews. Virtual summits, when you do them correctly and you do them with an alignment towards your business goals, can really help you with accomplishing any goal. So that's what we're going to talk about, geared towards self-published authors in particular, how you can use virtual summits to accelerate your Kindle publishing empire. What's going on, guys? Marc Guberti here, helping self-published authors and YouTubers accelerate their brands. If you guys do enjoy this content, definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get notified about future content. But virtual summits, I'm a big advocate for these. I've done 7 of these to date, and I'll be doing 2 virtual summits each month very soon, just because of not just the potential that virtual summits have, but we're also in this time of the coronavirus as we're doing these videos. So virtual summits are buzzing right now because a lot of conferences are getting canceled. A lot of people are staying at home, and virtual summits were still a big deal beforehand, but now they're just becoming more important, which is why it's more important to embrace them. So as a self-published author, there are a lot of different factors that go into the success of your book. And I really believe we can go through them one at a time and share how a virtual summit can help you. So if I forget something in this video, definitely leave it in the comments and we'll see how a virtual summit can help you with that objective. So the concept of a virtual summit is that you interview a bunch of people who are speakers, and then they, at least some of them, then end up promoting the virtual summit to their audiences. So if you are an author who wants to get more reviews, some of the speakers who come on your summit, you build relationships with them. Some of them may decide to leave a review for your book. If you invite them, if you give them an advanced reader copy, or if you just decide to say, hey, I have this book out, I'd really love if you could review it. You could do this before the summit or after the summit, preferably after the summit, because before the summit, you want to be more focused on getting people to the summit, more focused on giving people affiliate links and stuff like that. But if you want to get more reviews, a virtual summit is a great way to get more reviews. If you feel like you do not have a big enough author platform, virtual summits massively grow your email list when done correctly. A lot of the summits I do get at least 1,000 new email subscribers. You're not going to see that many summits. Like there are some that get like 10,000, 20,000 email subscribers, but those are usually the ones with like the big affiliate marketing teams behind them. And it's more around using the summit as a means to promote a product that is more established rather than just the summit itself. So anything from 500 to 1,000 new email subscribers is within reach. And that may not seem like a big number compared to if you see any of the 10,000 or 20,000 email subscriber case studies, but 500 to 1,000 people still fills up a conference room if you think about those people in real life. And the thing about people who become virtual summit attendees, they are hyper engaged on your email list. Like your click-through rate's going to go through the roof. Your open rate's going to go through the roof. These people are engaged, like more than your typical email subscriber, especially during the summit. And if you have a post-summit launch sequence, then you can continue to get that engagement. And not only now, this helps with your author platform, you're getting hundreds, maybe even thousands of email subscribers, but now we're talking, you can mention your book during the summit, before the summit, after the summit. You could have the books there like that, so all the attendees see them in each of your sessions. Like you can definitely work your book into the conversation. So if you're looking to get more sales, the summit helps you there too. And the great thing about having those people on your email list is that they don't go away. When you promote your next book because you do a new book release, you still have those same 500 or 1,000 people, or even more than that, people on your email list to promote your next book to. So you keep all those people. That's one of the great things about virtual summits and email list building. And virtual summits is just one of my favorite ways to grow your email list without having to spend on advertising or anything like that. Now, you may be saying, this is great, but I'd rather make my money with books. And I'd rather just get people to promote my books for me because that would help me get more sales. And that's where Virtual Summit comes in, because the speakers who you interview, those are relationships you're building. And as you build those relationships over time, you can get into partnerships with those speakers where you promote their book, they promote your book. And I feel like so many people, they'll just start reaching out to people when they need them versus building genuine relationships first and then saying, hey, I know I had you on the summit earlier. I'm working on this book. Would you be interested in helping me out? And I'll help you out. I'll like promote your book when you're ready. So you could do something like that, but it happens through relationship building, and virtual summits is one of the best ways to build relationships with people on scale. Not only are you building relationships with the speakers, but you're building relationships with the attendees. So you could have some attendees who very well are best-selling authors who are in your niche, and that's just going to help you find more collaboration partners. So this isn't just a great approach of virtual summits for getting reviews. It also helps for finding more promotional partners. Now, I know what comes next. I have the audience. I have the platform. I don't need help. All I need now is just to write more books. And that's pretty much one of the last things you could really say about why a virtual summit wouldn't work for you. Like, if you have the audience already, you don't have to do this to build your platform. If you are just at the point where you publish books and they sell thousands of copies, then you are at that point where, you have that author platform already. So you're doing fine. And you probably have a lot of people promoting your book already. So even in that scenario, a virtual summit is still very beneficial, because not only does it grow your author platform and do a little bit of that stuff, but it also helps you with the book creation. So just to give you an idea of talking versus writing, we speak at around 120 to 150 words per minute. We write at around 40 words per minute. So we talk much faster than we actually type, and you can take the summit sessions and repurpose them into books. Now, one cool thing you can do, don't repurpose all of the sessions. I actually allow some speakers to do a sponsorship with me where part of that sponsorship includes getting featured in a future book. So if you find who these speakers are, if they say, I will be one of the sponsors for your event, you feature them in a future book. I like to give a lot of other perks as well, such as being on a Breakthrough Success episode, in an ad, and a lot of other perks like social media exposure, things like that. But one of them is I will feature you in one of my books. So you take some of the sessions, you transcribe them, you edit them, and you have case studies now. You have additional content for your book. So a virtual summit is a tremendous way to create more books, come out with more content ideas, and accelerate the writing process. So a lot of people see virtual summits as the way it's commonly seen, the marketing side, like you're building your author platform, you're building your email list, but a virtual summit is just as great of an opportunity to feature people in your book. And when you do feature people in your book, guess what those people are going to do when you tell them? They're probably going to share your book. They may leave a review, but they are definitely going to share the book with their community to say, hey, I was featured in this book. Hope you guys enjoy it. And with each of these virtual summits that you conduct, you are just going to keep on building your network, because not only are you going to have to look for new speakers, but you can ask the power question at the end. And this is especially useful if you're a little new to the space. You could say to a speaker who you enjoyed, like, hey, I really enjoyed our session. Do you know anyone who would be a great fit for speaking at this summit? And every single speaker knows at least one person who's a good fit for the summit. And if you ask speakers who have the potential to generate more affiliate revenue for you, then you are going to find more speakers who have that same level of potential, because people usually hang out with people who are just like them. So if you interview an author who shares book marketing strategies and you ask that person, hey, like, do you know someone who could be a great fit? That person's going to recommend you other people who have books, do successful book marketing and things like that. So that is definitely a great strategy to multiply the amount of people you can have on your summit without doing as much work to actually finding out who these people are. Now, regarding how to actually do one of these things, you interview people on Zoom. That's the easy part. Just be prepared for the interview. But when it comes to the tech side, there's two different ways you could really approach this. There's a virtual summit software, which I don't use, but I like the guy behind it. And I feel like it's a great starting point for a lot of people who want to embrace virtual summits. So I'll link that down below. What I use personally, I use a combination of Optimized Press and ThriveCart. So Optimized Press allows me to create the whole website infrastructure, create the session pages, make them free for just a few days, because usually for a virtual summit, you make the sessions free for a few days. Lifetime access goes to the people who buy the lifetime pass, also known as the all access pass. And then you could create a training course portal within Optimized Press. So that's what they do. What ThriveCart does is ThriveCart allows you to create really nice order pages, get the order bump, but most importantly, it allows you to have affiliates for your summit. And having those affiliate links is going to incentivize people to promote your summit, because everyone's always asking what's in it for me. And if you can say, I'll give you 50% commission on all sales you make, I have the lifetime pass, I have an order bump, I have upsells, and you make 50% on all those sales, that's just going to give people a bigger reason to promote your summit to their audience. And it's not just like, oh, I was featured on the summit. It's more of like, that's how you get people to promote the summit like 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, maybe even 5 times, depending on what kind of copy you have in place and how you structure the schedule. That's how you get people to promote it 5 times to their email list versus maybe once just on social media. So are you going to embrace virtual summits? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely make sure you subscribe for more videos to help you sell more books and grow your author platform. Signing off, guys. Dream big, achieve greatness, and unlock your potential today.